Do you find yourself drawn to certain shapes and designs without knowing why? These questions lead us to explore the fascinating world of sacred geometry. This ancient concept has intrigued humans for thousands of years, appearing in art, architecture, and spiritual practices across cultures. Today, we'll dive deep into the universe's divine blueprint and uncover the hidden meanings behind these powerful geometric forms. Sacred geometry is the study of geometric patterns that occur throughout nature and the universe. It's based on the idea that certain shapes and proportions have deep spiritual significance. These patterns are thought to be the building blocks of all creation, from the tiniest atoms to the vast expanse of galaxies. By understanding sacred geometry, we can gain insights into the fundamental structure of reality and our place within it. The concept of sacred geometry has roots in many ancient civilizations. From the Egyptians to the Greeks, and from India to the Americas, cultures around the world have recognized the importance of these geometric principles. They saw these patterns as a way to connect with the divine and understand the mysteries of existence. Today, we continue to find new applications for these age-old concepts in fields ranging from art and design to science and technology. One of the most well-known symbols in sacred geometry is the flower of life. This intricate pattern consists of overlapping circles that form a flower-like shape. It's said to contain the blueprint for all creation, with every possible geometric shape hidden within its design. The flower of life has been found in ancient sites around the world, from Egyptian temples to Chinese palaces. Its universal presence suggests that different cultures independently discovered its significance. The flower of life is more than just a beautiful design. It's a powerful tool for meditation and personal growth. Many people find that contemplating this pattern helps them access deeper states of consciousness and gain new insights into their lives. The symmetry and harmony of the flower of life can bring a sense of balance and peace to those who study it. In nature, we can see echoes of the flower of life in the arrangement of petals on certain flowers, the structure of snowflakes, and even in the patterns of animal markings. This connection between a geometric form and natural phenomena highlights the underlying order in the seemingly chaotic world around us. Another key concept in sacred geometry is the golden ratio, also known as the divine proportion. This mathematical relationship, approximately equal to 1.618, appears throughout nature and has been used by artists and architects for centuries to create aesthetically pleasing works. The golden ratio is found in the spiral of a nautilus shell, the arrangement of leaves on a plant stem, and even in the proportions of the human body. In art and design, the golden ratio has been used to create compositions that are naturally appealing to the eye. From the ancient Greek Parthenon to Leonardo da Vinci's paintings, this proportion has been a guiding principle for creating harmonious and balanced works. Modern designers and architects continue to use the golden ratio in their creations, often without even realizing it. The prevalence of the golden ratio in nature and its appeal to human aesthetics raise intriguing questions about the relationship between mathematics and beauty. Is there an inherent connection between certain proportions and our perception of what is pleasing? This idea challenges us to think about the nature of beauty itself and how it might be rooted in the fundamental structure of the universe. Moving on to three-dimensional forms, we encounter the Platonic solids. These are 5 special geometric shapes: the tetrahedron, cube, octahedron, dodecahedron, and icosahedron. Each of these solids is perfectly symmetrical, with all faces, edges, and angles being identical. The ancient Greeks believed these shapes represented the fundamental elements of the universe: fire, earth, air, spirit, and water, respectively. The Platonic solids have fascinated mathematicians, philosophers, and mystics for centuries. They appear in nature in various forms, from the structure of crystals to the shape of certain viruses. In sacred geometry, these shapes are often associated with different aspects of consciousness and spiritual growth. Meditating on these forms or creating physical models of them can be a powerful tool for personal development. Modern science has found surprising connections between the Platonic solids and the structure of matter. For example, some theories in particle physics use these shapes to model the arrangement of quarks within protons and neutrons. This unexpected link between ancient philosophy and cutting-edge science suggests that there may be deeper truths hidden within these geometric forms. Spirals are another important element in sacred geometry, with the logarithmic spiral being particularly significant. This type of spiral is closely related to the golden ratio and appears frequently in nature. We can see it in the shape of galaxies, hurricanes, and even in the cochlea of the human ear. The spiral represents growth and evolution, both in the physical world and in our personal development. One of the most famous examples of this type of spiral in nature is the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical sequence, where each number is the sum of the two preceding ones, creates a spiral that closely approximates the golden ratio. We can see this spiral in the arrangement of seeds in a sunflower head, the pattern of scales on a pine cone, and the spiral of a nautilus shell. The prevalence of spirals in nature and their connection to growth patterns has led many to see them as a symbol of life's journey. The spiral represents continuous movement and progress, always expanding outward while remaining connected to its center. This symbolism can be a powerful metaphor for personal growth and spiritual evolution. Sacred geometry has played a significant role in architecture throughout history. Many ancient structures, from pyramids to cathedrals, were built using geometric principles that were considered sacred. These buildings were not just functional spaces, but also representations of the designer's understanding of the universe. For example, the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt incorporates several elements of sacred geometry in its design. Its proportions are based on the golden ratio, and its shape echoes that of a tetrahedron, one of the Platonic solids. Similarly, many Gothic cathedrals in Europe were built using geometric principles that were thought to reflect divine harmony. In modern times, some architects continue to draw inspiration from sacred geometry. They use these ancient principles to create buildings that are not only visually striking, but also resonate with our innate sense of harmony and balance. These structures serve as a reminder of the timeless appeal of certain geometric forms and proportions. Mandalas are another important aspect of sacred geometry, particularly in Eastern spiritual traditions. These intricate circular designs are used as tools for meditation and spiritual growth. The process of creating or contemplating a mandala is believed to bring about a sense of inner peace and connection to the divine. The structure of a mandala typically reflects principles of sacred geometry, often incorporating elements like the flower of life or the golden ratio. The symmetry and order of these designs are thought to reflect the underlying structure of the universe. By focusing on a mandala, practitioners aim to align themselves with this cosmic order. Mandalas are not limited to Eastern traditions. Similar circular designs appear in many cultures around the world, from Native American sand paintings to Celtic knotwork. This universal appeal suggests that there's something fundamentally appealing about these geometric patterns to the human mind. In the world of art, sacred geometry has been a source of inspiration for countless artists throughout history. From the precise proportions of Renaissance paintings to the abstract forms of modern art, geometric principles have shaped the way artists express their vision of the world. Many contemporary artists are rediscovering the power of sacred geometry in their work. They use these ancient principles to create pieces that are visually striking and rich in symbolic meaning. This resurgence of interest in sacred geometry in art reflects a broader trend of seeking deeper meaning and connection in our increasingly complex world. The appeal of sacred geometry in art goes beyond mere aesthetics. Many people report feeling a sense of peace or energy when viewing artworks based on these principles. This effect might be explained by the harmony and balance inherent in these geometric forms, which resonate with our innate sense of order and beauty. While sacred geometry has its roots in ancient philosophy and spirituality, modern science is beginning to uncover intriguing connections between these geometric principles and the fundamental structure of reality. Research in fields like physics, biology, and cosmology is revealing patterns that echo the forms of sacred geometry. For example, some theories in quantum physics describe particles as vibrating strings in multiple dimensions, creating geometric patterns that resemble those found in sacred geometry. In biology, the study of how organisms grow and develop, known as morphogenesis, has revealed mathematical patterns that align with concepts like the golden ratio and the Fibonacci sequence. These scientific findings don't necessarily prove the spiritual claims associated with sacred geometry, but they do suggest that there may be deeper truths encoded in these geometric forms than we previously understood. As our scientific understanding of the universe continues to evolve, we may find even more connections between ancient wisdom and modern knowledge. Understanding sacred geometry can have practical applications in our daily lives. By recognizing these patterns in the world around us, we can develop a greater appreciation for the beauty and order of nature. This awareness can lead to a sense of connection with the world and a deeper understanding of our place within it. Many people find that working with sacred geometry enhances their creativity. Whether through art, design, or problem-solving, the principles of sacred geometry can provide a framework for innovative thinking. The balance and harmony inherent in these forms can inspire new ideas and approaches in various fields. On a personal level, contemplating sacred geometric forms can be a powerful tool for self-reflection and growth. Many people use these patterns as a focus for meditation or as a way to gain new perspectives on their lives. The symmetry and order of sacred geometry can bring a sense of calm and clarity to a cluttered mind. Sacred geometry offers us a unique lens through which to view the world. It connects ancient wisdom with modern science, art with mathematics, and the cosmic with the personal. By exploring these geometric principles, we open ourselves to new ways of understanding the universe and our place within it. The patterns of sacred geometry surround us, from the spiral of a seashell to the structure of galaxies. By learning to recognize and appreciate these forms, we can develop a deeper connection with the world around us. This awareness can lead to a sense of awe and wonder at the intricate design of the universe. As we've seen, sacred geometry is not just an abstract concept, but a practical tool for personal growth and creativity. Whether through art, meditation, or scientific inquiry, these geometric principles can enrich our lives and expand our understanding of reality. The study of sacred geometry reminds us that there is order and meaning in the universe, even in places where we might not expect to find it. It encourages us to look deeper, to seek connections, and to find beauty in the underlying patterns of existence. As you go about your day, take a moment to notice the geometric patterns around you. You might be surprised at how often you encounter the forms we've discussed. Each of these observations is an opportunity to connect with the divine blueprint of the universe. The exploration of sacred geometry is a personal journey. What resonates with one person may not have the same impact on another. The key is to approach these concepts with an open mind and a willingness to see the world in new ways. Whether you're an artist seeking inspiration, a scientist exploring the fundamental structure of reality, or simply someone looking for a deeper understanding of the world, sacred geometry has something to offer. It invites us to see the extraordinary in the ordinary and to recognize the interconnectedness of all things. Consider how you might incorporate these principles into your own life. Perhaps you'll be inspired to create art based on these forms, or maybe you'll use them as a focus for meditation. Whatever path you choose, remember that you're connecting with a tradition that spans cultures and millennia. The study of sacred geometry is an ongoing process of discovery. As our understanding of the universe evolves, so too does our appreciation for these ancient principles. Who knows what new insights and applications we might uncover in the future? Thank you for joining us on this journey through the divine blueprint of the universe. We hope this exploration of sacred geometry has opened your eyes to the hidden patterns and meanings in the world around you. Remember, the next time you see a spiral, a flower, or a snowflake, you're not just looking at a random shape, you're glimpsing the underlying structure of reality itself.